Hey everybody. Alishia will be with us shortly. She's trying to figure out something else. But welcome if you are watching the replay, and hit the like button, leave a comment down below. And if you are here with us currently live, leave us a comment in the chat. Let us know you're here. Hit the like button as well. She kept coming into the studio, but her camera wasn't working. When I would try to add her, it showed no camera. So I don't know. Okay, let's try this. Still no camera. Okay, so we will see. Move my chat. Technology, gotta love it. All right, we have Mimi Tammy stopped in. She's gonna be trying to come back later on. We have Queen's Crafts by Bridget, M. Han, which is Mary. We have Yolanda, Karen JSP, Arrow Lover Margie, Noelle, Angela's Precious World. What the heck is that? Private chat. Huh? It's telling me that I don't have no camera or mic, but I can see you. That is so weird. Ugh. Let me try something. That is the same link I sent her. I don't know what is going on. Welcome in Noelle, Jessica, and Vicky. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully she is. No, she's on a phone. Tell her maybe try on the phone instead of vice versa. Yeah, tell her to restart her device and try to come back on. All right. I don't know if I can. Nope, it won't let me reply. Darn it. All right. Pull up Facebook over here. Welcome in, Rainy. All right. Let's find her on. And of course, it don't bring it up. Wow, this is frustrating. This computer is slow on Facebook too. Bear with me, everybody. Well, she popped up, still no camera, but I just sent her the message to restart her device. Let's see. Maybe she'll try to see it this way. I don't know if she'll. see it or not. Oh, darn it. All right. Let's see. I'll just try to keep an eye out. Let's see. We have the naked snail, Demetra. Welcome in, GrannyDee. Welcome in, Angela. I don't know what browser she's using. Okay. It didn't even load the messages, but it said sent, so hopefully she's getting it. Hi, KimG. Alishia is having problems with her phone getting into studio. She'll enter studio, but her camera, it's saying her camera and microphone are off on her. So I don't know. She was going to try something different, and somebody in the chat suggested restarting her phone. So I'm trying to message her, let her know that. So we will see. Welcome in, DenyseLee. I have been busy making stitch markers today. I've made 44. Yeah, technology is always difficult with anybody at some point. And the worst thing about my phone, it doesn't alert me like with the sound when she enters studio. So I have to keep looking like right about there because it'll just have a blue 1. It don't even let me know when she's in her studio. So how is everybody doing? You're making another cup of coffee too. Awesome. Oh, thank you. I actually made these today too. Made 1 pair of earrings and 44 stitch markers. But that it's a blue bead, a white pearl, a spacer, and then like a dice, a red dice, spacer, pearl, and then a pink bead. But the other one, let's hopefully, nope, no camera. Ah, Alishia, I don't know what's going on with your phone, but the other one on this side has a purple dice. Ow, that just hurt. These are a little wider at the top. So, but there's the other one. It's purple on the other side. I didn't have 2 that matched. These are like wider than normal earring things. I feel like I'm going to stretch my ear holes out. Welcome in, Sally. I'm doing okay. Just been busy. Busy. Thank you, Yolanda. Oh, she's not seen that message either on Facebook. Oh, she just saw it. She just saw it. So hopefully, does she have the camera the wrong way instead of at her? It's going the other way. No, I don't think so. When you first enter YouTube, not YouTube, StreamYard broadcast studio, You have to allow access to your camera and microphone. If somehow she happened, my browser is blocking my microphone. I forgot how you get rid of that. So I'm trying to give it access. Okay. So, like I was just fixing to state, when you first open the browser and you're entering StreamYard Studio, Broadcast Studio, if the initial, like you don't accept the microphone and camera access, it will block you. And then you have to do different steps to try to get back in. I should have told her try to clear the cache and everything on her browser. I have so many beads. I should make jewelry again. Yes, you should. But it shouldn't matter, Margie, about which way the camera is facing, because you actually changed that in StreamYard, not with your phone. It's in a setting, and you have to go through multiple things to change it. So I don't think that would be it. But like I was stating, I turned my phone on and off, but then it turned around and it kept telling me that I needed to open up my Chrome once I was started. I just thought of something. And I'm sitting here trying to type on my laptop. Okay, give me 1 second, everyone. I think I had, okay. Sorry, it's shaking the camera. Ah, top right corner. And open and Chrome. All right, try that. All right. Now I gotta get rid of that. So I just thought of, when you are on Messenger and you open a link, it kind of opens it in Messenger itself. So you have to, after it opens to that link, there's 3 dots at the top. You have to click and open in Chrome browser. That's what I was trying to type to her. um, it's okay, Margie. You're welcome. Hey, GanniJo, how you feeling? I usually like security. I don't like to usually like security. I don't like to share too much, I think is what she means. That's understandable. Welcome in, Aisha. And welcome in, Rainy. Yep, stupid feature they added. Yep. Yep. You had to, your phone froze and had to go out and come back in again. It's still telling her I'm blocked, is what she just said. I told her try her old phone, see if that, if she's on her new one, she had problems getting in with the new one, I think. I'm lurking a bit on the emotional side today, so just listening in. That is fine, Vicky. I appreciate that you're just here lurking. Hey, Katie. Dear friends, getting ready to have dinner with my folks, but just wanted to check in and send my love before I head out. We'll be lurking for as long as I can. Well, I love you and have fun at your parents and tell them hi. Yeah, Lady 4775 is Aisha's handmade items. I don't have her phone number, Summer. I'm just texting her on Messenger. But she said she could hear me on YouTube. She just can't respond. And I think that's partially because she can't see too well. Alicia, if you're hearing me, we need to work this out before we go live. Next time I have you on, let's try about an hour before the live to get you in. Oh, good, GanniJo. That is, the ear infection is gone. I'll be live again next Thursday. Trying my other phone. I'm just listening in the background. I'm lurking too. Aw. Well, at least she is with us. Yeah, she can hear us. Or me. She can't hear you because y'all are just typing. Yes, testing first. Yes, that's what I meant. We should have tried. Um, she's trying her other phone now. Hopefully she can get it working. But next time we'll have to do a test run a little while before the actual live. So and try to work out all the kinks. I lurk while enjoying a flight. Okay. Are you on a plane? Is that what you meant? It says flight. Oh, tea. You're having tea? I think that just meant I had a new email. Yep. So, how is everybody? What have y'all been up to today? Like I said, I've been making stitch markers. Local grocery, wine, beer, flights, Friday night. Okay, okay, cool. I don't have StreamYard, but I'm tempted to get it so I could be better tech help for y'all. Well, it's not an app. It's you use it on a web page. I don't even think they have an app for it. You're working on the cow baby blanket. Yeah, I wish they had it as an app because I have to like I don't like using it on Chrome browser. I have to have Microsoft Edge on my phone. It works better, seems like, on Microsoft Edge than it does Chrome for me. I've been making earrings and progress keepers. Great minds. Yep, great minds think alike. 3 hooves to go and I will be done. Oh, yay! So you're very close to being done. Oh, cool. Aisha is working on jewelry for her second channel. Hey, Sandy Dandy, welcome in. I'm glad you made it. Waiting on Alicia to get here. She's been having some problems getting in the studio. She's gone to get her other phone, so hopefully that'll work. It blocked her camera and mic access on that phone, so she had problems. It wouldn't let her into the studio. So fun, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you made it. Auntie Boo Honda, I had seen your name earlier. Sorry, I don't know why my voice messed up like that, but I had seen you earlier, Angie, and welcome in. Early in the morning, I was walking to my local Target and I saw a couple for a crochet set kit of 2 plushies for $5. Oh, cool. Working on a Halloween amigurumi kitty. 3rd one this week. Oh, that's so cute sounding. Awesome. Got a headache coming back. I had one yesterday terribly. Oh no, still no camera. No. Well, I guess it didn't work with her other phone. We might not have her tonight if she can't get it to access it. I don't think I have anybody on Tuesday, so if you wanted to retry Alicia on Tuesday. um, anyway, I was saying I had a headache yesterday. I had one uh, the day before a little bit, and now I feel like I'm starting to get one again. Tell her to tap by the web address bar to see if it gives the option for giving permission there. Oh, that's a good idea. Alicia, you can hear me. Summer is saying by the web address bar on your browser, there should be like a, on the left-hand side, a symbol to tap to either give it access or something. So giving permissions there. So maybe try that. I don't know if she has a laptop or a computer. Yep, she disappeared again. I wonder if I should tell her download Microsoft Edge or Safari. Well, no, Safari won't work on Android, I don't think. I'm gonna message her just in case. Oh, my chat box disappeared. Oh, there it is. Oh, I know you are. Okay, it's trying to send. I told her to try downloading Edge browser, and she sent me a private message. I'm so sorry. I'm really trying. I know you are, Alicia. I know. I feel so bad for you. I don't know if she's on Android or an iPhone. Just sent. I think the last couple of days with doing the lizards and the lizard keychains, and then no camera still. Too bad I can't tap and turn your camera on. It just, when I tap the box, it says edit name, kick from studio, banned from studio, which I don't want to do none of those. Oh, poor kitty Loki. You're the only one with wine. I don't like wine. Welcome in, Mama Gwen. Yeah, I don't know if I could, but I could try. Figure out how, because there's only a limited space. So, or just tie a ribbon around its neck or something, or glue one to its back. That'd be easier. Yeah, I might try the next time I make some, because I have 12 saved up right now. I'm working on doing some stitch markers now. I might go back to the beaded lizards later on. I did find a pattern for an alligator and a flamingo. I would have to end this live to do that. So it's not really an option. That's why I was saying, trying to talk with her back and forth, trying to figure it out, but I can still hear you, and I'm trying all kinds of stuff. can still hear you when I'm trying. Okay. Okay, well, that's good that you can still hear me. Try downloading not Chrome browser, Microsoft Edge browser and going through that one, Alishia. And then when you first enter Studio, make sure you click Allow Camera and Microphone Access when it prompts. And you know what? I will send you an email with the link. Maybe you'll have better luck with that, with copying and pasting it into, I can't load. I can't load the StreamYard on here. Do I have my other phone? No, I don't. I don't even have my phone to draw winners. Darn it. Okay, she said okay. All right. I've got to go get my other phone real quick, and I will send you the email with the link. I'll be right back, everyone. 2 seconds. Okay. Because on this laptop that I'm looking at the chat here, it will not load Pirate Ship. It won't load StreamYard. It won't load the giveaway tool. It will not load Nightbot. I mean, there's several things it will not load. Actually, it was little keychain kits, like the beaded keychain kits, but they're miniature beads. They're teeny tiny, but it comes with the paper and shows you how to do the string and everything, which way to go and run it and all that. And so I might try those out. All right. Options. Invite guest. Copy. All right. Hey, Jen's Hobby Nook. Oh, wait. Nope, no camera. All right. Hi, Yarny Cat Crochet. I'm curious to see the results. Me too. I've never made anything except the lizards. I'd like to find a pattern for a frog. Wonder if they have one. There we go. Hi, Diane Major. Welcome in. All right, sending you the link, Alishia. So I allowed the settings, so I'm going to go out and come back in. Okie dokie. Yay! Yay!
Holy crap.
Good God.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome. This is Alishia, everybody, of Young40Mom Crafts. Her link is pinned to the top of the chat. She has been trying for 30 minutes trying to get in here. Actually, longer than that,
Yeah,
probably.
I was going to say I started about 10 till. Can you hear me too?
Yes, I can.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Well,
I'm out. I'm outside because I had to take the dog out to go potty, so we're outside right now. Did you go? I hadn't even noticed if he went or not. We got storms going on here. I'm trying to get this to go in here. I finally figured out how to go in the back area to where it was showing it was blocked. And I finally figured out how to say allow it.
Oh, good.
Yay!
I'm just racking my brain over here too, trying to figure out, everybody's like, well, can you FaceTime her? No, I'd have to end the live to actually call her.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go get my other phone and send the link because this laptop will not load StreamYard at all, or a couple other websites. And I'm like, well, how can I copy the link? Go get my other phone, send it to you by email.
Yeah. All right, doggy. Come here, you.
Hi, KarenABQ. Welcome in.
Oh, come here. Dang it. There's Ramsey. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Ramsey.
He's like, what am I looking at? There, go potty. He doesn't want to go out because it's raining.
Summer says, wahoo.
Oh.
Alley Cat says, woot. KimG says, yada, yada, woohoo.
I think next time I'll do a test run about 30 minutes before, now that I know how to get in there to get it, not to block it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it did it, because I've been on here with you before. I don't know why it blocked it, because it was the other phone that I had issues with before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it shouldn't have done it on this one, but okay, we're good. Yeah. And the other one, the phone was, the battery's about dead, so I had to go to my desk and plug it in. I was like, no, that's not the setup that I had ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, but we're good.
Yolanda Perkins says, hi, Alicia. Jen's
Hi.
hobby. Alicia. Karen JSP says, hi. Diane Major says, hi to Rainy.
Right,
Sandy Dandy says, whoop, whoop, yay. KarenABQ says, hi, Crystal and Alicia.
Hello.
Diane Major says, hi, Alicia. Oh, last time she had problems too. Yes, she did.
I did. I didn't have trouble with the, I had trouble with my phone the last time.
Yeah.
This time it was the access.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
The
how have you been?
Which is the Naked Snail says hello, and
Hello.
Noelle says glad you were able to figure it out. Hi, with the emoji.
Thank you. Yes, I have news.
Welcome in, Kimberly Otterson. Sandy Dandy says, what a cutie to Ramsey.
He is. He's a mess.
Welcome in, MichelleJ. Better late than never, right? She says.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Am I on screen? Because I can't. Hang on. Yes. Let me put you on my face so I can see. All right. Is this gonna go? Have you got a part of me? Oh, there we go. You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. Okay. Did you type that, or is it just telling me that?
No, it's just telling you that.
Okay. I was going to try
when you're a guest.
I was going to try to make it full screen so I can at least see you better, but it's not. I think I'm going to have to do it the other way. I'm scared to touch anything.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
Barry Storms Radios and Cat says, Alicia, are you keeping Crystal out of trouble?
Oh goodness. Not yet, but I can now.
Diane Major says, poor Alicia, third time will be a charm.
You know, that's gonna have to be. I went to the farmer's market, and I said, wait a minute, I've got something going on tonight. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be with Crystal, and I wasn't sure it was 4 or 5, but I knew it was 6 my time.
Yeah.
So I went to an Amish, well, they're Mennonites in the next county over, and I like to go there about once a month, and it's green peanut season, and they grow everything right there on their farm. And so I went and I spent about $70, but it was worth it. So I was like, I wanted to hurry up and get everything back home and put everything away, because I got some like fresh basil and some fresh cilantro and some fresh dill, and I've got it all sitting in my little water pots, and I'm all excited to get in there. So now my house smells like fresh basil. It smells so good.
Awesome.
But I have news.
What's the news?
Okay, so did you see my last short that I put up about how they were? Well, I know. Yeah, I talked about my eye and how they're trying to save it, and so they don't have to remove it, which kind of freaked me out when he told me that Wednesday morning. But I got approved. My disability got approved.
Yay! You have been going, what, 9 months on that?
Yeah, and that's actually shorter than anybody I've ever known to get it. So I filed in November. They started the medical process the 5th of December. And then since April, I've been going back and forth between their doctors and my doctors. And yeah, I finally got it approved.
Good. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Now I have to fight with Medicaid. Now with Medicaid, what happened with them was, because Matson turned 18 in July. Now I couldn't post this online because I can talk to you guys in the chat about this, because Matson doesn't want her business out there, and I'm really ticked off at her father. But because he didn't know I had her on my Medicaid, so he decided, and when she turned 18 in June, that he was going to get online and see if he could get her on Marketplace. So when he did that, it changed my address because she was connected to me. So I didn't get any of the stuff that they mailed. He saw all that stuff coming to his address in my name and just threw it all away.
Oh.
So on August the 12th, when they decided that was the last day that I was going to be able to reapply under a different condition to keep my Medicaid, I called them that day. And so I was able to do an appeal. And she said, well, while you're in your appeal, you should be able to keep your Medicaid. I said, yes, I've got an MRI coming up. I've got pain management. I said, I've got doctor's appointments that I need to keep because I'm broken and I need to be fixed. And you guys take that away and I'm done for. And I hadn't got, they were still doing the Medicaid, the disability case and everything. So they sent me the next day. I got something from them saying that I could keep my Medicaid until the appeals and everything went through and what they were going to do. So I got notification on that they sided with me, and they said, yes, all you need to do is do a renewal, because I originally was on there underneath having a minor child, but now she's not a minor child anymore. She can stay on it on her own till she's 20. And then, but I can do it because underneath two clauses, now that I've got my disability approved, I can do it under my disability, and I can also do it under the blind clause. So I've got till the 7th of September to get all that paperwork turned in. So I'm waiting for my paperwork to come in the mail from disability so that I can do a snapshot and upload it and get all that taken care of so I can keep my Medicaid. Yeah, I know that's a lot.
Bye, Bridget. Have a good night.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Everybody is saying congratulations, and it's wonderful news.
Thank you. I was worried. Thank you. Yes. Well, I was wondering what we were going to live on because, I'm a single parent. So when my short-term disability ended the first part of March, we were living on my tax return. And then it just so happened that Maddie got a small settlement from the wreck she had in November. So we've been living on that until this got approved.
I didn't know she was in a wreck.
She totaled the car in November. I had to get another car. She bought a new car. Yeah, she wasn't hurt, but it totaled the car. It wasn't her fault. She was going through a red light, it was on a Sunday. She was headed to work because she was working part-time at the warehouse where I worked in the office. And this elderly gentleman thought he could beat the green light before she passed through it. And yeah, hit her from the side and totaled out the car.
Wow.
Yeah. So it paid for the car and an $18,000 settlement, but the doctor bills came to about $9,000, a little over $9,000. But she just walked away with some bruises, so that was good. It could have been a lot worse. Had he turned in just a second later, it would have plowed right into the side of her car door. Yeah.
Summer says your Medicaid should be mostly automatically approved by the disability approval. And
okay.
Diane says, I think online for disability, you can print out the approval.
They didn't have, since it was just approved yesterday, I don't have my approval letter. It's not online yet. I checked it today and it's not there yet. So I'm guessing since today's Friday, it may be on there Monday.
Could be.
But thank you. Yeah, I think that's one of the benefits you get from so good grief. What are they doing? I'm sorry, my cats and dogs are doing something all in the kitchen and it's distracting me.
Whoever it is to check after midnight because a lot of times data processing, the data entry doesn't go in on Friday until midnight. So check that.
It says data entry
on Friday.
On Friday.
Yeah, I heard her.
After midnight. So maybe
Okay.
we'll check after midnight.
Okay, I'll check on that then.
It's Alishia.
Oh, you on your thing? No.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Well.
Yeah, and she tried for an hour to get in the studio with me, and she kept having problems and microphone and camera blocked. And so, but she finally figured it out almost an hour later. So.
She used to come on with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, that's good to know that they automatically do that. So that's one thing I guess I won't have to worry about.
Yeah, because my mom got disability for her stroke that she had, and she gets her insurance through the disability.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I had read that when you have a disability, they keep you on Medicaid for 2 years, and then it automatically switches over to Medicare. Or at least that's the way Tennessee does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had that I had till the 7th on that, so I guess that'll give them time to get it switched over from me trying to fill it out on my own, and I guess they'll go ahead and take care of it on their end. But I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to go ahead and fill out the paperwork and send it in just in case, because the way the government is anymore, I don't need them taking anything away from me.
Yeah. That's for sure.
Especially now that I'm an empty nester. Matson officially left for college last Friday. Yesterday was her first class.
Aw.
Yeah. So I've been. Really? I'm sorry. I'm going to try to. I'm going to. So you guys hear that. Sorry. So you guys can't hear my phone ringing. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh, I didn't hear nothing.
You didn't hear it on your end? Oh, that's good. Let me see. Where is it? Can you still see me? Because I can't see you.
Yes.
Okay, good. Where's my do not disturb? All right, Alishia. I know you see my face and my eyes. Can't you see my eyes?
I can see your left eye.
That's the only one that sort of works. Let's
Yeah.
see. Where are you?
If y'all don't know, I have to help read the chat for her. Otherwise, she's going to be up close like that trying to read the chat. And I read the chat anyway. So, you know.
Okay. All right. There we go.
I'd rather read it to her than she strain.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is, let me show you my device. I don't know if I've showed it in videos before, but when I go live, can you see it? I put this around my neck. Can you see it?
Yeah.
And then this is a magnet that holds my phone. And so I put the phone this way, facing down, so that all you see my idle hands. But because the phone is 2 inches from my face, I still have to put the glasses on. But it's 2 inches from my face. When I do it like this, I can read the comments. So that's how I've been doing my lives when I've been doing my lives. But this has been a blessing. I have really loved this thing. It's very heavy duty, and this will actually detach to where you can put like a camera on it too. And it's the only thing that I've really found that works really good.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been a game changer because I figured I could probably do tutorials with it because I would like to, like when I start doing crocheting with the plarn that I've been stringing up, which I'm still working on, this will be a great way to do a tutorial with it.
And in case you don't know what plarn is, it is plastic yarn. She takes bags and turns them into strips and then makes yarn out of it. Well, I mean, she crochets like bags to take to the beach or mats or, you know.
Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
We do.
Okay.
And she hooks them a certain way too. It's like looped around one end and then it leaves an end open on this side. Then you just connect another piece and kind of cool. Let's see. There was
I do have tutorials. I do have tutorials on. I think I have a playlist that says plarn, and it tells you step by step how to do it and shows you. I just don't have any.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just don't have anything that shows different things that I've made with it yet. I mean, I've showed them in some of my videos, but I haven't. I'm trying to adjust this. I think I see myself. I've showed some videos on. I haven't showed any videos of me actually working with it yet.
Yeah. One of the lives you did, I felt so bad for you. You didn't have anybody there for 45 minutes and you're talking to yourself. But I watched the whole replay and commented.
Is that the one where I didn't have any sound for the first 35 minutes?
No. You were there. Madison was playing a game in the background. And
I'm just talking away.
Yeah.
I found out why.
Why?
I had it on unlisted. I know. And I finally figured it out when I was like, well, no wonder nobody was on there. I felt so lonely because I was like, I'm just talking away to myself. And I went and looked. So from now on, every time I do there, it automatically kicks to unlisted. So I have to go in and put it on public.
Ah. But she does go live, what, about midnight?
Between 11, yeah, anywhere from 11 to 12 Eastern. So it'd be, 10 or 11 Central.
Yeah. Let's see. Diane says Medicare makes you be on disability for 2 years, then you will get Medicare. Summer says very true, but you shouldn't have any issues keeping your medical coverage being officially disabled.
That's what I'm hoping.
My neighbor I had messaged earlier about a tree that's a little bitty mimosa tree that I found, telling her she could come dig it up if she wanted. And she goes, oh, I got too busy, blah, blah, blah. But it also rained here. And so she goes, I'll come Sunday and get it. Nice. Diane also says, but they will backdate. So 2 years from now, November when you applied, but it was only 9 months, not 2 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've
but
already,
you did get 9 months worth when you
I did.
officially did it.
I got it, but it's supposed to be, what they do is they, it tells you that on there that you have to wait 6 months, or they don't pay you from 6 months from the time you stop working, or from the time you become disabled. So I haven't figured out what my monthly is going to be. They gave me an estimate when I first applied. And so I've already gotten the check. I've already gotten the big lump sum, but it doesn't say anywhere yet how much my monthly allowance is going to be. And if that's the case, if they do wait the 6 months, that's why most lawyers, if you get a lawyer, they'll tell you wait 6 months before you apply, because they go back 6 months. So mine was originally in August. So it's been a year since I actually stopped working. So I haven't figured all that out yet, but I have already got the lump sum. It wasn't as much as I was thinking it was going to be. So that's why I'm kind of nervous about how much the monthly amount's going to be. Yeah. But I'm sure the paperwork will give me the breakdown and everything on what they actually paid me for the lump sum.
Yeah. Sandy wants to know where you found the neck thing for your phone.
It's funny. They had it advertised on TikTok, and anytime they advertise something like that on TikTok, I go to Temu to see if I can get it cheaper. And I got it $5 cheaper on Temu with free shipping.
Okay, so on Temu, Sandy.
Yeah. So if you don't want to go route Temu, because I know some people are uncomfortable using Temu, you can get it on the TikTok shop.
I order through Temu. I always have.
Yeah, I have ever since they've been available. But I've had some people tell me some horror stories.
Yeah. But I've never had a problem when I ordered straight from Temu. I've had problems when I got it here locally.
Anytime I have ordered through them for something that maybe wasn't what they said it was going to be, or it came broken or anything like that, they've been really good about refunding me right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, listen, buddy. What is your deal?
Do you have like one of the Plarn bags handy that you can show?
Where do I have it? I pulled them out and I put, let's go walking. You see this? Can you see this?
Oh.
Can't stand it.
Ramsey.
You got to be in my business, don't you?
He just loves me.
Go on. Go.
Oh, Diane Major has been making balls of Plarn, so when you do a tutorial, she'll be ready.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna take you off my stand. Ugh. All right. So at the moment, let's see. Oh, I wonder if I can. No, I can't. I'm not going to chance switching my camera around. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
The 2 white balls.
Yes. Okay. So this is what I'm working on right now. Can you see all that?
The yellow strips and
then I've got all that down there.
wow.
All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay, let's go into the crafter. I think I had them set out separate so that I could have them handy, but I think, yeah, I'm going on the second to have an MR.
TikTok.
Oh. All right, let's see. Did I put it in here? Oh, shoot. I know I had it separate so that I could.
Oh, okay.
And then
Diane Major says, no, I'm saying you have to be on disability for a total of 2 years. Then you start Medicare. So whatever date they backdated her approval to is when her 2 years will start from for the Medicare.
Oh, so it doesn't start when I'm approved. It starts when it backdates?
Yes.
Okay, that's cool.
Hi, Mimi Tammy. Welcome in.
Maybe I put it in my bedroom. We have to walk through Matson's room in order to get to the craft room, unless I walk through the kitchen and go around that way. Got it. Where did I put it? No, it's not over there. So my second winner did come forward for my July giveaway, so it is gone.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I know.
Well, you got some over there.
Well, that's not boxed up, but it's not ready to go.
I know,
So.
but it's for next round.
Yep.
Well, I put it somewhere handy so I could have it ready to show whenever somebody asked me, and now I can't find the dang thing.
Oh.
It's not handy anymore.
Special place. It's especially lost because I can't. Let it out.
And as soon as I get off camera, I'll probably find it.
The Naked Snail says to Mimi Tammy, you got mail coming your way. Forgot to let you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, GanniJo. Congratulations, sweetie. You know, she was also my winner too for July.
Oh, that's
One of my
right.
winners.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen, that's fine. Go cook for the hubby. I had almost messed up, GanniJo. I was putting a couple extras in each of the boxes, and the ones I had put in your box, I actually put in Dawn Laval's box, and I realized, wait a minute. And I looked at I usually write like member and monthly winner on the box, not the person's name, but I put member, so I know that box is for the member. And I didn't even look at it. I just shoved the little extras that I put in there in the box. And then before I shipped it, when I was putting the cards I made in, I realized I put it in the wrong box. So I swapped the extras. I was like, oops. Oh, good. I'm glad you got your prize bag, Summer. I was worried about that.
I found it.
Oh, good. Yay.
It was right behind me. All right, so I was right here showing you guys what I've got in here, and I've got all that in here. It was right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the pencil. Well, not pencil. Well, I guess you could use it for a pencil case holder, but this is what I made for Matson when she was in pre-K, and it's got little. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's got little plastic dragonfly. Can you see it?
Here, hold on. Let me make you bigger.
Let me turn it this way. Okay, it's got little plastic. Oh, there we go. Plastic dragonfly beads on it, and I crocheted them in between, and then I've got a little tie here. But yeah, so this is what I made for her to keep her toothbrush and toothpaste in, and because it's waterproof, of course, you know, all I had to do was just rinse it out whenever it got soapy or dirty, and it would dry real fast. So that's one thing that I've made with it, and I'm going to I'll do a tutorial on that one. But this is the beach bag that I've been. Let's see if I can do it this way. Here we go. The beach bag that I've been working on. And you can see where I need to attach the next ball of blue yarn to that, or blue plastic to it. But it's got, like, I'm accenting it with white stripes, and then white stripes there. And this is so this is the flap. and it's going to have a wooden toggle at the bottom, and then I'll have a strap that I'm going to put on it. But that's what I've been making with it.
Mimi Tammy says cute, and Margie Arrow Lover says that's so cute, pretty nails.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, one of my lives you get to see me put them on. I have to wear them to protect my nail beds, and I get a lot of compliments on it, which is really nice. But I have to put them on to protect my nail beds because my nails split down the middle.
Oh,
I've tried it. I've tried everything, and I keep them the natural nails trimmed really, really low and filed, and because of the way it splits, it still catches on stuff and pulls.
yeah.
And when I'm crocheting, I have to wear the falsies because if I don't, my nail will catch on the yarn and split the yarn or fray the yarn, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
So I get decorations and protect myself and my projects at the same time.
Sandy, I have her link pinned to the top of the chat and also in the description box.
Thank you. Yes, I decided.
She says practical travel case. Please drop your link to your YouTube, but I already have it in there.
I have to. I'm going to do a tutorial on that one. I was trying to get a handle on getting this all wound up first before I actually went further on that. I've got another week or two to go, I think. But if I work on it pretty steady, I could probably get it done in about a week. And then I'll start working with it. And then I'm going to be done. I'm probably not going to do it again after that. I've got enough to keep me busy for several months.
Aw, thank you so much, Mimi Tammy.
Which one was that? That sounds like farm animals.
It's it's a goat. It's multiple.
Oh, was that the goat? I know you had played those for me the last time I got on here with you, and I was trying to distinguish what that was.
Yeah.
You're in my ear. I've got my earbud in, so I can hear you really good.
Oh, good. Well, then this one might be kind of loud. I don't know if I played this one for you the last time or not, but the Bigfoot howl.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like a foghorn to me. Aw, Mimi Tammy says, Alishia, how is the empty nesting going? Been praying for you.
Thank you. Her father has a big pickup truck, so when she left last Friday morning, I walked out to the car. I made her hug me bye. I kissed her on the cheek. She got upset with me because she thought that I put lipstick on her, and I said, no, I don't have any lipstick or lip gloss on. She said, but you smudged my makeup. And I said, I didn't smudge your makeup. This is as she's walking out the door, right? So she goes into the mirror and she's like, okay, my makeup's fine. Bye, Mom. You can let go now. I'm like, okay, honey. So she says, you've got to let me go sometime. I'm like, I know, but I don't want to do it now. But anyway, so he came and she had her car loaded up front and back, and then he was going to follow her up there because it's a good 2 2.25, 2.5 hour drive to the college. And so I watched them pull out, and I walked to the end of my carport, and I watched her just drive away. And my neighbor said, "Are you okay? Was that Matson going to college?" I said, "Yeah, she just left." And then I started crying a little bit, and then I came in. I was like, I was okay. It's come and gone for about 2 or 3 days, and now it's like I know I was a single person before I got pregnant with her, and I was by myself, and I was okay. But now that I've had her for 18 years, and I can't see at night, so I can't do any of my night activities that I used to do. driving wise or anything like that. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been an adjustment. Not cooking as big. Um, I, and when I did this past week, my freezer's full, so I don't have to worry about ever going hungry again. I don't think, because I've been overcooking, and so I've got to practice how to scale back to cooking for one person again, which is going to be fun. So,
Or just make, like, if you know how to make enough for two, you know, freeze it or store it or have leftovers the next day.
well, and that's what I was doing, but see, that's what I said. My freezer's already completely full. It's packed full. I can't get anything else in there. So I that's one of the reasons why I went to the market, because I'm going to try to start eating more raw stuff again. That's what you saw me. I was nibbling on some cucumbers and some grapes and some cantaloupe. So that's why I went to the fresh market or the farmer's market to get more fresh stuff so that I could at least keep that stuff out on the counter, because everything's packed. My refrigerator's packed, and I got maybe two things of leftovers in there. So I've been trying not to overeat too much, but use it all up. So yeah. So I think what I'll do is like just cook one meal and eat it till it's completely gone, and then just go from there.
Thank you so much, GanniJo. And thank you very much, DenyseLee. Mimi Tammy says, Alishia, I hate to think of my only child, a son, leaving. He and my daughter-in-law made it 4 hours away to Wichita Falls for his 100-mile bike competition ride tomorrow. I miss them. Aww.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm glad they made it there safe. Karen JSP says, make freezer space, then enjoy leftovers, then eat mainly out of the freezer.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Other than my fresh stuff, that's my plan.
Margie
but it was.
says, oh, sorry.
I'm used to filling out a bowl like when I went and I bought some grapes and some cherries and some apples and a bunch of fruits. And I'm used to making like a huge bowl. I'll make like a bowl like this for her and fill it up and take it to her in her room, and it's gone within 20 minutes. But that's before dinner. So I'm so used to doing that I've got to scale back on my buying.
Yeah. Margie Arrow Lover says, I have the same problem. After my kids were all grown and gone, I had 8 kids, always cooked lots of food every day. Now
Wow.
I never cook, or very rarely, mostly microwave and oven dinners are not good for me.
That's a huge adjustment from 8 to 1.
Yeah.
Huge adjustment. Well, like I said, I'm rather than get to that point, because my diabetes is finally under control at a 5.9, knock on wood. And it has been for 6 months. So I'm eating more. I'm going to try eating more fresh, raw stuff. I make a homemade hummus. So I cut up carrots and celery and bell peppers, and I'll dip it in the hummus. And so I'm trying to do more of that kind of stuff, because I've never really been a big salad person. But if you deconstruct it and have something for me to dip it in, I'm all about that.
See, Sandy says, the empty nest cooking, I've not mastered it. I always make a lot when I cook. I eat off it for the week. Then I make something different with the same results.
That's what I'm going to end up doing. Because it was just me, and my first husband and I were married for 17 years, and it was just the two of us. It was before I met Matson's father, and so I was used to cooking for the two of us, and then when we split, I was still cooking for two, but I was putting a lot of stuff in the freezer. Like I always made like a huge pot of chili, and I'd leave like 2 or 3 days worth because you get sick of it after a while. I put 2 or 3 days worth in the fridge, and I'd freeze the rest of it. So I'm going to be in vegetable soup. I do the same thing, and then I make a homemade spaghetti sauce. I'll do that too. So I'll be going back to doing that again. But for right now, since my freezer is completely full, I'm going to have to back away and just eat the raw and the quickie stuff for right now until I make room.
Noelle is asking, how wide do you cut your yarn strips?
About an inch, between an inch and 1.5 inches. If it's a thin bag, I'll cut it wider. If it's let me find one that I'd cut thinner. I will cut the plastic about 1/2 inch if it's a thicker plastic bag. Let's see if I can find one because I know I've got 1 or 2 in here. Maybe I've got it down here. Nope, those are all it depends on the feel of the bag, but normally I'll go between 1 inch and 1.5 inches. And like, now I'm stringing it on my arms as we're talking. So can you see the width of that on my hand? Okay. Yeah, about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. And then if it's, like I said, if it's a thicker bag, I know that I can adjust it, and I'll go maybe about, I thought I had some in here. I usually will go about 1/2 inch. Okay, here's one. This one, no, dang it. I'll come across one and show you here in a minute because I'm having to. I'm digging through this.
Yeah.
So.
Look behind you. Ooh.
What's behind me?
I don't know.
Is there somebody behind me? Probably a cat. Okay, here's a thinner one. So that's the difference. Oh, in what I'll do. Hang on just a second. I had it. Dang it. Okay. Okay, so like this is my typical grocery bag right here. And then this will be like, I think this was like a Ross bag. And so because it has it's a thicker plastic, I'll cut it thinner because I know that I need them to be it turns out to be like roving when you crochet with it because they're not all the same. But I typically will do the skinny, thinner grocery bags and then like the shopping bags that you get at the retail stores are usually a thicker plastic, and then I'll just do them thin like that.
Okay.
Does that help? And then I just string them all together. What I'm doing now is these are pieces that are just white. They originally were, let's see if I can find one. Oh, there's some big lots back. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take a strip like this. And if I know that this is going to be just white without any color on it at all, I'll cut this off and put it in my separate pile here for just white. And then with anything that has lettering or color or anything like that, I'll cut that and put that in a separate bag so that if I want to accent like my blue bags or my black bags with just white, I'll have just a white ball without any lettering or anything on it. I know I'm kind of anal when it comes to these, when it comes to splitting them apart. I did get to the point to where I was separating my white bags if it had certain color lettering on it. I actually set them out, and then I thought, this is just too tedious. So it's because I have so many of them that I've collected over the years. In fact, there used to be a grocery store that we had here called Bilo, and I was telling my sister, I said, I'm coming across Bilo bags. And she said, Alishia, Bilo shut down over 10 years ago. I said, I know, that's how long I've been collecting bags for over 10 years. And that's why I'm taking the time now to sit down and cut them all and string them all. And that way I don't have to mess with them anymore.
Crazy.
Well, in the meantime, I'm still collecting bags because I'm still shopping at Walmart, which Walmart bags are gray. And I'm still shopping at Dollar General, which Dollar General is yellow. So I'm still doing that,
Yeah.
but not collecting like I was. But it's not going in the landfill. It's getting repurposed.
Yolanda says some of my bags are sorted by color too.
Oh, good. See? Okay, I'm not the only one. I think our storm finally passed. Thank goodness. I was worried.
The storm we got, it rained, but it mostly just like thundered. Really a long time.
I think we were getting the remnants of, because I'm on southeast Tennessee, I think we were getting the remnants of Hurricane Erin.
Oh.
Because from what I understood this morning, it hit pretty hard in North Carolina and around the coast, going all the way up to New York.
I didn't know it was going up that far.
Yeah, I think they said it was a 900-mile radius.
Dang.
That was on ABC News this afternoon, this morning.
Yolanda also says, I've just not made them into Plum yet, laugh out loud, but she has them sorted. And then Sandy says, I would like to make a camp shower rug out of bags.
That's a good one. When I had originally gotten into this, I want to say it was around 2011, 2012. That's when I discovered it. I looked up a lot of tutorials on and information on YouTube, and it was church ladies they weren't sorting colors or anything like that. They were making mats for the homeless. And that's what they were originally repurposing them for, because they're lightweight. They could roll them up. They could, just tie them up and carry them on their back, on their backpack or whatever they were carrying with them, or under their arm. And that way they could have something, so they're not laying on the dirt ground. But it was waterproof, it was lightweight, and it was easy for them to carry on. I thought, well, if you could do something like that, that's when I came up with the beach tote, or a grocery bag that becomes another grocery bag, but more durable and sustainable and last longer than an actual bag. You not have to worry about poking a hole through it or tears or anything like that. And that's what got me interested in doing this. And there's several ways to cut the bags. Let me pull this one back over here and I'll show you. So if I find one that's got a plastic that's really, really thick, like this one, you cut it like you would a t-shirt yarn. If you've ever tried to make a t-shirt yarn, it's one continuous strip. So that's what this is. Because this plastic for this bag, I think it was like, what was this? It's like an Old Navy or something like that bag. It was really, really thick. So I just do one continuous strip with this one rather than making the loops with the thinner bags. And so there's two different ways that you can cut it. I don't like this method for the thinner bags because it doesn't hold up very well. As far as like trying to crochet with it or string it up. I prefer doing the looping method so that it's a double thickness. So like you crochet with it as two strands this way. And then this is just one because it can hold its own because it's so thick. It's more durable. But there are several tutorials out there. The method that I show on my playlist is the loop method.
Sally Stevens said, I made a Plarn dish scrubby. Good sample make.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought about that. And it would air dry out really good so it wouldn't hold bacteria. That's a good idea. Or even a loofah. That would be good too. Like if you used it for like a body scrubber, that's a good idea. Because then you could just hang it in your shower and it would air dry out. That's a good idea. Like an exfoliating for your body.
And then Karen JSP says about the mat idea for the homeless, said, and it would not absorb water like a mattress or a quilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It would air dry out really quick. It'd be real easy to maintain. But I don't know. I never got so far into finding out who accepted them. We have in my town, there's little homeless communities, and you wouldn't think that in this little town of Cleveland. I mean, we're outside of Chattanooga, but we're located in between Knoxville and Chattanooga, and there's probably more there, I would think. But I didn't realize how bad it was here because they hide in the woods. But I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm sure there's probably shelters that I could probably contact to find out where I would need to get a hold of them in order to get it to them. Sort of like giving caps to, when you make crocheted hats for the nursing homes and for the preemies.
Oh, yeah.
You would, find out the source on where you would need to contact to donate those. But I also thought about, I've got a rug already, but I thought about making an extra one of these to put in front of my cat's litter mat, in front of their kitty litter. Yeah, because it would, they'd be able to clean their paws on it. They would probably use it for a scratching mat, I'd say. And then also, too, you would be able to lift it up and all the extra litter would fall in between the cracks of the mat that you would make, and then that way you could just sweep it up and save it and put it back in the litter box. I haven't done that yet. That was an idea that I had.
Mimi Tammy says, county or city police, great way to contact numbers of homeless.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay. Thank you for that. I hadn't thought about that. That would be good. That would be a good source to contact. Somebody had suggested in one of my lives making rain hats. The problem with that would be that it's porous. So it's because you crochet with it, you still have those stitches in between. Yeah, if you were to put like a single piece of plastic underneath it, I think that's what the suggestion was, to line it. Then you could use it as a rain hat. But you would have to line it.
Sandy says, ooh, kitty litter mats is a great idea too. Those litter mats are so expensive.
I know.
Summer says, and fire departments in libraries are good places to ask to.
Oh, the library. Okay. Fire department. Okay. So the fire department, police department, and the libraries. And then we have some women's shelters that I'm sure they probably would know too. We have one woman's shelter for women and their children, like battered women and their children that are trying to get away from their situations. Because they only have so many beds, and unfortunately it's sad, but it's part of our world. I'm trying very hard not to become one of those women. I say that I could always move in with my sister if I needed to. I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah. Karen GSP says the person here in central North Carolina helps keep homeless off the ground, especially with increased rain.
Yeah, yeah.
No, Mimi Tammy, I haven't seen Kendra. Terry says we use food bags to, I think she means to cover our shoes from mud.
Okay.
Like just wrap, like step inside the bag and then tie it to your ankle. I've done that a couple of times.
I was gonna say we did that when we were younger because we had to muck out. It used to be an old place where they used to keep pigs on a farm when I was a teenager, and that's what we would do to protect our shoes. We would put our feet in the garbage bags, and we would put a rubber band, a hair rubber band, up to our ankles so that we could walk around when we were mucking it and cleaning the stalls and the barn out, because we didn't have pigs, but the pigs were originally in there when we bought the property. So we used to do that. Yeah, that's a great idea to protect your shoes from outside mud or mucking up the poo. Or even walking in, like we have cows everywhere, walking in the cow fields. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to step on a cow patty. Or even chicken coops. You know about the chickens. I mean,
Yes.
if you go into a chicken coop, you know, there's chicken poo everywhere. That's a good idea too.
Yeah. Well, see, we have a set of shoes we only use to go in the chicken pen. We don't
Okay.
wear the ones that we would wear in house. You know, like I have my house shoes I wear inside. They have a hard sole, so I will step out like in the garage on the concrete or out on the front porch, but I don't walk anywhere past that. But then
Oh,
I have
okay.
a set of just outside shoes that I don't wear in town, and I don't wear them in the chicken pen. But then I have another set of shoes that I do wear only in the chicken pen because of their poop. So I
Smart.
have, you know, and I did have some boots that would go up past my ankle, and they were waterproof in the beginning, but now they're not because they've been so worn. I'll step in deep water and my shoe gets like completely
So
flooded. I'm like, I hate that.
time to change them out.
Yeah. Let's see. Summer says you could ask shelters about seniors that may need a place to go and could help you with bills if you have enough space for someone.
Well, is she talking about like having a roommate?
Is that what you mean, Summer? Sandy says, I donate the purses I don't use anymore to women's shelters, and I fill them with women's personal hygiene products. Oh, that's sweet of you to do.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay, yeah, she means like a roommate to help keep you stable, I think.
Yes, I actually have a friend who I don't know what it is, but everybody around here, knock on wood, I don't like my landlord, but I God love her, she only went up $75 on my rent. Everybody else around here this past year has gone up $300 on their rent. Everyone, my sister, my friend, my niece, everybody that I've talked to. In fact, one of my good friends had to move back up to Knoxville to move in with her mother because her rent went from $975 to $1375. And she just couldn't do it. One of my sisters, hers went from $750, and it was rent controlled, went from $750 to $1150. So everybody around here, the rent has just increased tremendously. So I've got my niece on standby to move in, and I've got a friend of mine on standby, and believe it or not, I even have my first ex-husband on standby, which is really funny, but we get along really good. He's down and out on his luck right now, and luckily they haven't gone up on his rent yet, but he's just 90% disabled through the VA, and we're still really good friends. He doesn't have a vehicle, and so I told him, I said, it's kind of funny. I said, it's come full circle. But if my eyesight if they end up having to take my eye, or if I lose complete eyesight in this one, he's already got it set. He's going to take care of me. So I told him, I said, even though we're not together, it's come full circle. It says, till death do you part, sickness and health. I said, we're going to end up taking care of each other in old age after all, like we had originally planned. So yeah, I do have 3 people on standby if it comes to that. Right now, because I have the one room, but it's not empty because Matson she still technically lives here, and she's coming home for their fall break is only 4 days, which is weird, but their Christmas break in between semesters like 5 weeks. It's a little over a month. So she's like, well, Mom, I'm still live here. I'm still coming home. She said, don't let anybody live in my room. I'm like, okay, nobody's gonna live in your room. She goes, but because her father, he's a truck driver. He finally got an apartment in town and gave her a key and set up a bedroom for her, and said that if she ever wanted to get away, or wanted to spend some time by herself, that he gave her a key. And so she's like, well, Mom, if you're going to rent out my room, she said, you need to tell me now so I can move all my stuff to Dad's. Well, I'm not ready to let go of her, so she's not moving out yet, but I'm going to be okay. I just have to wait and see how much they're going to give me. And because I am under the disability of being blind, I can make, if I go to work part-time, I can make almost double what is allowed for working before they'll touch my benefits. So I appreciate that. Yeah, that is in the back of my mind. I've got people on standby that want to rent out her room if it comes to that, because I don't want to move. It's more expensive to live in town. I'm in the country. I have neighbors, but I only have like one next door neighbor that lives on this drive. It's very peaceful. It's very quiet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but house. But the 3rd bedroom, you can't really call it that. It's my craft room, and it's the size to fit maybe a twin bed. So we're not going to call that a bedroom. It's my craft room, and nobody's getting my crafting.
Welcome
Although
in, Little Knit Kitty. We are doing good. Let's see. Somebody said, Summer said, good. Glad you got people to partner with if needed, if for one or both of you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. Summer says also moving would be disorienting to your vision loss too.
Yes, especially when I had surgery in the eye that I can see out of. It was, I had to do everything by feel. So I know the lay of the land. So if that eye ends up getting worse, yes, it's going to be very disorienting if I have to readjust somewhere else.
Yeah. Yes, August flew right by us. Almost the end of the month. Yep,
I
almost
know.
September.
I'm getting
Hey,
older.
Margie, are you still here?
I'm getting older Tuesday.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Maddie goes, Mama, wait, when's your birthday? And I told her, she goes, I'm not going to be there. I said, I know. I know. So one of my sisters, we celebrated my birthday this past Sunday. They took me out to dinner and they give me cards and gifts and everything. And so it was just me and my other two. I only have two sisters, and so my daughter wasn't able to be there because she was off at college, and my niece wasn't able to be there because she had to do something with her work. And so it's just us five girls that live here in Cleveland, in Southeast Tennessee. So my sister had a daughter and I had a daughter, and that's the extent of all the kids. And now they're all technically adults. She's 18. She's an adult by number, but she's not an adult yet. She's not an adult yet. I'm not ready for her to be an adult yet. But so we try to get together on each of our birthdays and at holidays and things like that and do things together. One of my sisters, she's married, but the husband doesn't really get involved with us very often. He kind of keeps to himself. And so I have to remember that she's married sometimes. But for my birthday, one of my sisters, my middle sister, she said that she had planned on taking off that day and that she was going to go ahead and get together with me on Tuesday so that I wouldn't be alone on my birthday. And I was like, that was so sweet.
Aww. Everybody's telling you happy early birthday.
Thank you. I wish I could see it. I wish I could see the comments.
Tammy says happy early birthday, Alishia, with the cake emoji.
Thank you.
Balloon gift. I think that's supposed to be like streamers, and then like it has like a party hat on. It's the little emoji, round face emoji with the party hat and the little, I don't know what they're called, the little whistle or whatever. Noise maker.
Thank you.
Summer says happy birthday, just in case I don't see you for it. That was Summer.
I'm going to be 35.
No. That means I'm older than you. KimG says happy birthday, Alishia.
Thank you. I'm going to pretend I'm going to be 35. What about 45? Can I pass for 45?
Maybe.
Can I pass for 50?
Your filters on your TikTok thing? Yes, I would say so.
Yes. I can pretend I'm turning 50 again.
I had asked for Arrow Lover Margie in the chat, and she finally said, yes, I am. So, and I didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking, so I typed in the chat to tell her, pick a keyword for my entry giveaway. And she chose chicken. So,
chicken. Okay. Yep. Girl, you know when I get to talking, I will talk.
Yeah, it's okay. Has anyone seen a good new movie?
Ramsey said yes. What were you yipping at?
Karen JSP said Chicken Lovers Unite, I think is yeah, Chicken Lovers Unite, laughing, sideways laughing face. Jen Nook says happy birthday, Alishia. Karen JSP, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Sandy Dandy says I'm 18 with 43 years experience.
Ooh, that's a good idea. My 40-year high school reunion's coming up.
Hi, Mateo. Welcome in. Little Nick Kitty, you also asked a few minutes ago what's been new. I've been making lizard keychains, and I've been making stitch markers, and so yeah, that's what's new with me.
And I've been stringing plastic yarn, although I did finish a granny sweater that, well, it's not a sweater, it's a tank, but I made it with Karen cakes, but it's Karen Cloud Cakes.
Yeah.
And my daughter, I said, try this on for me. I said, I made it a little too small for me, so it was a little snug. I said, and she's a medium, so it would fit like a medium large. She tried it on. She goes, oh, Mom, I like this. I said, really? She said, yeah. She said, I said, would you wear it? She said, absolutely. I said, do you want it? She said, can I have it? I said, absolutely. Let me have the tails and you can have it. So I'm tickled to death because it was something that I created on my own just from watching different tutorials. But it's just 4 granny squares and 2 for the sleeves and 1 for the front and 1 for the back. But I made the front and the back one bigger granny squares than the sleeves, so I had to position it just right, and then I added extra rows around the collar, and I had to stitch up the sides, and then I put extra rows on the sleeves, but they're like bell sleeves, and yeah, so I'm tickled. She never wants to wear it. She likes the stuff I make, but she never wants to wear it. She said, oh, I would definitely wear this. I'm like, yay. So that's what I was working on. I finally finished, and I haven't shown anybody in a video yet.
Okay, so if you have not yet entered the keyword chicken. Little Knit Kitty, she says, I want some Twizzlers. Okay.
Oh, now I want Twizzlers. I can go for some Twizzlers.
Sandy
I can
says,
eat.
oh, that's
I
so
can eat
sweet. Your
Twizzlers.
daughter liked it.
Yeah, I was really excited because, like I said, anytime I ever make anything, I have her model stuff for me all the time, and she never showed an interest in wearing anything except for when she was little. But now that she's a very, very picky teenager, for her to say that, I was excited because it's gray and then different shades of gray coloring, like a grayish green and a grayish blue. But I'm going to do a video on it, and I'm going to show you guys once I hide all the tails before I pass it on to her.
Flower Tammy, I don't know if I ever said hello to you. But Flower Crochet Creations Tammy says, my 40-year class reunion was last year.
Oh, you know how I feel.
And then Mimi Tammy, which is Mimi Loves Crochet, says 9/12, my 50th class reunion. Going to luncheon, not the game.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Most of my classes passed away, which is sad, but.
Oh, Little Knit Kitty saw some Twizzlers on display and it made her want some.
I can have Twizzlers. I could go for some Twizzlers right now, too.
KimG goes, I love chocolate Twizzlers. I didn't know they made chocolate ones.
Yes.
What?
Twizzlers were my saving grace when I quit smoking.
Ah.
Because the hand to mouth, keeping it in my hand and having something to nibble on,
Yeah.
it wasn't, Twizzlers came out with, at the time, it was really big, a lot of fruity flavors made with fruit juice and things like that were Twizzler knockoffs, but like gourmet type Twizzlers. But at the time, Twizzler had cherry, strawberry, chocolate, and I want to say there was one other flavor that they had come out with, but the gourmet ones, there was like pina colada and orange and grape and apple and lemon, and yeah, so it was my Twizzlers were my saving grace. So I get every now and then I'll get a craving for some Twizzlers, and I'll just get the regular the strawberry ones. I think they had licorice back then too. I don't know if they have the licorice ones anymore.
And I liked the licorice.
You do or don't?
I do.
See, very few people. I do too. I love licorice flavor. There's not many people that like the licorice.
Noelle says, I think it would be fun to make a costume that is a huge yarn ball and make a humongous crochet hook with a broom handle.
That would be cute.
Arrow Lover says, I just figured it'd been 51 years since I graduated.
Wow.
Tammy says, we've lost approximately 15 classmates. Wow.
15? Yeah, half of our class was over 500 when I graduated. I think it was 535 in my graduating class. And yeah, at least almost about 200, between 200 and 250 of them have passed away.
Wow.
But it was the mid 80s and they lived hard. And because of that, they're paid for it in the long run. Heart disease, diabetes, strokes, the overdoses. Yeah, really, really sad.
Let's see. GanniJo was class of 77.
Oh, wow.
Tammy says, I have a kid going to college, and I think she said this year it's my granddaughter. Margie did sunflower seeds when she quit smoking, and the patch.
Oh, I had the patch. I used the patch, and that kept my nicotine craving down. But the Twizzlers were my hand to mouth. That was the biggest thing with the habit, was the hand to mouth.
Mm-hmm. My mom quit smoking, I want to say, I think about 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's really hard. You don't realize how bad that addiction is when you try to quit, because I had different phases.
I'm a smoker. And
Are you?
yes, I've been smoking some cigarettes since I was probably about 15.
Okay.
But, not officially until I could actually buy them on my own. But yeah. And so I know it's hard. I have never tried. I'm not ready to quit, but
Yeah, you got to be ready.
Times where I have found myself wanting one really, really bad, to the point I'm like grinding my teeth almost.
I was going to say, I used to have panic attacks. When it took me a year to finally quit, but I would have jonesing panic attacks, like looking through the ashtray for little butts, and because my husband still smoked, so it's hard. It is an addiction. It really is. And for people who don't smoke to tell you, oh, why don't you just quit? It's not that easy. It's not.
Yeah, hand to mouth is the key to quit smoking, Kim. Yeah. And see, I'm less than a pack a day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I think I had 18 yesterday. I keep track of how many I have daily, but there was a couple of days in a row, like Tuesday, I only had 13. And then like Wednesday, I only had 14. But I kept myself busy. That was from the time like 8:30 in the morning to 11:45 at night that I only had 14. I was so proud of myself.
That is good.
Yeah.
And that's the key. That will help you too whenever you are ready to quit, is keeping yourself busy. When I quit, I was smoking a pack and a half of menthols a day.
Arrow Lover says, 20 years later, I'm an idiot. Everyone in my family was smoking a sick, so I started with 0 nick and ended up with six nick. But now I smoke the geek bars. I need to quit again.
Is that the geek bars? Is that vaping?
I tried that. That didn't do nothing for me.
My sister and a friend of mine, they will vape if they go in, because you can't smoke in any buildings around here anymore. So they'll allow vaping. So like in restaurants and things like that, they'll allow vaping. And so some of them, not all of them, but that's what they do. That's the only time they ever vape is if it's in a place where they can't actually smoke.
Yeah. Well, see, and the thing is, like, I'm so used to smoking outside anyway. It's weird when, like, the only time I ever smoke inside anywhere is at a casino, and that's maybe once a year if we go to Louisiana.
Ah.
So I mean, and it's so I don't smoke in my grandmother's house. I go outside, and
Yeah.
so but she's also allergic to smoke. So when we go to the casino,
Oh.
we have to split up because she can't be in the smoking room.
Smoking
So
room. Yeah.
the whole casino is. No, they had a smoke-free room is what it was, and I think they shut that down. Now she has to be in the whole casino that is a smoking area. That's what it was.
Oh, gotcha.
Final thing, if you have not entered the keyword chicken, do so now. We're fixing to draw. And yes, it is a vape theme that
The Geek Box.
The vaping thing that Margie does. See, and I tried that because
Yeah.
one of the guys that I worked with or worked for, he quit smoking and he didn't want me to smoke around him, but he vaped. So he bought
Okay.
me a vape thing. And I tried vaping like while I was working with him, and it didn't do the same thing at all. It didn't crave my cravings. It didn't.
Oh, okay.
And I tried that for a week and I said, no, I'm sorry, but I will try not to smoke around you, but I'm not. If I have to
Yeah.
go 10 feet, 20 feet over or 30, 50 feet, I'm going to have a cigarette.
Right, right.
But
Well,
he
my
understood.
sister, I had taken it. My sister said, "Well, here, try it," and I took a hit off of it, and I was like, it took my breath away. I started choking, and I was like, I can't. I quit February of '99, and that's how long ago it was that I quit smoking. But yeah, I said I couldn't. They didn't have vapes when I quit, but now it's so rampant. It's really, really bad with the teenagers around here.
Yeah.
It's really bad because it's marketed to kids because there's so many different fruity flavors out there anymore. There's hundreds of them, and it's marketed to kids. It really is. And they changed smoking in the state of Tennessee. It used to be 18, now it's 21. And I want to say they changed it about, I don't know if that's a national thing or if it was just Tennessee, but they changed it, I want to say about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
From 18 to 21.
Yeah.
But still, in this county around here, I mean, you're constantly seeing the kids doing it, and I'm like, it's so bad because it's easier to hide.
Yeah, that is true.
Than actual cigarette smoking.
But let's see. Vaping isn't like inhaling ash or tar into your lungs. Well, yeah, but you know what I did notice with the vaping is that the next morning after a whole day of vaping, mostly, I would wake up with more liquid in my lungs, and I would be coughing that up.
Yeah, you're putting.
I could hear the rattling breathing.
Yeah, you're putting the moisture and the liquid into your lungs. Mm-hmm. You're not getting the tar that sticks to it or anything, but yeah, you're putting the liquid, and that's what pneumonia is. It's liquid. It's fluid on your lungs.
Yeah.
So you have to. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm surprised a lot of people haven't gotten pneumonia from it. It surprises me.
No, I did not know that. Margie says, "Did you know that they make vapes that don't expel smoke from your mouth?"
No.
Huh. Mimi Tammy says, "I'm on oxygen 24/7, COPD end stage. So I quit years before I was diagnosed with COPD. I almost said it. I don't ever say that word on my channel because I don't want to get dinged or anything. But
Yeah.
C19 got her bad in 2020.
Oh.
And you know, my grandfather had COPD, so I know how bad.
I recently lost a very close classmate of mine to it. It about a year ago. It's really sad. She and I were very, very close. And when I was going through this whole eye surgery, when my eye surgeries first started, and when I started, my eyesight started getting really bad in the eye that got corrected. She and I were texting back and forth, and I said, I'm going to come see you. She goes, well, I'm in the hospital right now. She said, they're going to send me home. And this was April of last year. She said, they're going to send me home because there's nothing more that they can do. And I said, well, I'm going to come see you. She said, no, honey. She said, it's okay. Hospice is going to come by and check on me and make sure I'm okay. Now, you know what happens if someone says hospice, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't know at the time. And she said, but I want you to keep me updated on how you're doing. I'm going to be praying for you. And she was more concerned about me and what I was going through than letting me know how bad she really was. And 2 days later, she passed away at home. I had no clue. Yeah. And then my dad passed away at 56 from lung cancer. Now he tried acupuncture, hypnotherapy, the patch, the medication that you take that's supposed to help you quit smoking. And there was a couple of other different things that he tried, and that's how bad his addiction was, and it ended up taking him out.
Wow.
Yeah. But then again, there's people who live to be 80, 90, 100 years old who smoke, who nothing ever happens to them. So you just never know.
Yeah. But anyway, yes, Sandy, that is true. And as little
I'm sorry.
as it's not. I feel, compared to some of the stories I've heard from you guys, like 2 and 3, 4 pack smokers a day, I'm looking at the little bit that I smoke, and I'm like, well, that's not as bad of an addiction.
No, that's true. That's what I'm saying. You're doing really good.
But
I'm sorry. You know how I get. I'll just go on and on and on. You just got to tell me to shut up.
It's okay. It's okay. You missed the whole first hour anyway, so.
I did.
But let's go ahead and draw the winners, and then we can keep chatting or something. There was 22. I think that's about right, because says we have 20 watching, and it just dropped to 18. So I mean, a couple of people are leaving, I think, because wow, it's already 7:18. I didn't even realize it was that late. I've been on here 2 hours. Holy cow. Okay.
Well, do your drawing, and then I have something to tell you about that.
Okay. Good luck, everybody. Here we go.
Good luck.
Arrow lever. Congrats, Margie.
Congratulations.
Next. Good luck. Noelle, congrats.
That cracks me up.
Good luck. Oh,
Good luck.
Demetra, the naked snail. Oh, let's do.
Now, was that your Bigfoot?
Yeah, that was his roar.
Now, is what you're drawing for? Is this for the chances to be in your giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
M. Hayen. Congrats, Mary.
I like that one.
And last one for tonight. Good luck. Flower Crochet Creations, Tammy Twyford. Flower Tammy.
Congratulations.
Let's see. Screaming Goat.
Is that the goat?
Yeah. I love that one.
Trouble, trouble, trouble.
All right. Congrats, Margie, Noelle, Demetra, Mary, and Flower Tammy. Y'all get 2 each into this month's drawing for today. I am behind on writing everything up from the last few lives. I'm waiting on the tickets that I buy. So, but I will get caught up in the next, whenever they get here. You're welcome, everybody.
Okay, so you use tickets that you give?
Yeah, I buy a roll of 2,000.
Uh-huh.
And then I just rip off, say, you know, tonight would be 10 for the entry winners. And then what I normally do is out to each like where the line is, this,
Uh-huh.
and then I put a number over here of how many entries are in right here. And then I tear off 10 tickets. Go to the next section, tear off however many, there's 10 there. So
And you put their name on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it goes in one big bag, and then at the first of the following month, me and my grandmother will dump them in a bigger bag, shake up, and then she pulls out one from each bag. One is the monthly giveaway, one is the member giveaway.
Oh, gotcha. That's a good idea.
But all there's the member giveaway, it's just members' names. That's it. And then the monthly giveaway has members' names, comments, and it also includes like the super chats, super stickers, gifted memberships. Because if you gift a membership on my channel, if you gift one, you get an entry, plus whoever gets the membership gets an entry as a member. So all of that is in the monthly giveaway. So it's like, and plus all the ones that I give away. I give away 5 each live with 2 each. So that's 10 at least for that. So, but I'm kind of behind. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lives, and I think 4 or 5. No, one was an entry giveaway that I did, and one was extra. So yeah, I've done 4 lives that I have not written up the entries. That's including this one. So, but I'm waiting on the tickets I ordered to get here too, because I only have a small amount, and I don't want to be in the middle of writing everything up and then run out and lose.
And when do you do your drawings?
First of the next month.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it goes all month long, from the first to the very last day, and then we draw on the following first.
Girl, I still don't see how you keep up with all that. You said you keep up with it on your calendar, and you have a notebook that you keep track of?
Yes, and this is the secret. I know I've shared with you quite a bit in my chat. Now each month you get an insight of everything. I start a new page and I put the month and the year. And then the first section is just members. I go through on the first of every month and I write all the members that I have there down. Then I skip ahead a couple of pages, like 2 or 3, and then that section is for all comments that are put under the video. As long as you leave the answer to the question or the keyword that I state, your comment goes in the book. Then I give, skip ahead a couple of pages or two, and this is the section where I write everything that happens on my lives. So any supers, any gifted memberships, any entries I give away go in that section.
Okay.
And so that's kind of how I'm able to keep track of everything. I have different sections, but it's good because, like, if I ever say somebody wants to know who gifted them their membership, all I got to do is look through the book and I can tell them.
Oh, that's cool.
Or it's like the end of the month and they'll be like, well, did I comment on the video? And all I got to do is look at my notes and see whose name I put down in the comment section. And
Okay.
if they're not there, then no, they didn't. Then that gives them a chance to go and comment. But anyway, Sandy says that's a lot of work, Crystal. Yes, it is, but I enjoy doing it. So
I do good to keep track of my one giveaway.
Sandy Dandy Adams says it's been very nice to make your acquaintance, Alishia. I'm getting ready to skip over to your channel.
Oh, thank you. Awesome. I'm trying to keep up with my playlist. I've been putting my lives on a live. I've got it as Live Midnight Makes is my playlist for the live ones, because I generally will come on around midnight, between 11 and 12 Eastern Standard Time. And that's what I was going to tell you, Crystal. I found out there was one live I did for 3 hours. And I found out that what YouTube will do, I don't know, have you ever gone past 2 hours before?
Only when there was like a party. Well, I've got it right now. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes. But
I don't know if it did it to you, but it did it to me. The 2 times that I went past 2 hours, it's like it went out and then it came back and it said, you are now live after the 2 hour mark. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you could stay on, because I thought there was a limit, but I guess if you have over 1,000 subscribers, it lets you go longer than, because it used to, you were limited on how long you could go on a live.
Oh, wow. Maybe through YouTube, but since I use StreamYard, but you only get 20 hours free. But I have never once used all 20 hours. I've gotten close like to 18 hours before. I think I just hit 13 hours 13 or 14 that I've streamed just this month. So, I mean, it's not like I stay live too long, but
I've just go through YouTube. I've been going just through YouTube, and doing it that way. But if you ever use the YouTube, I used to think it was limited. It used to be limited. You couldn't go more than, it depended on how many subscribers you had, how long you could go. This was back when I used to be monetized too, before they changed the rules on that. But it was, you could go, you could do live, and your videos were limited on how long your videos could be back then too.
Oh, wow.
Depending on your subscribers. But the live, it used to be you couldn't go more than an hour. And then they upped it. And I guess they've upped it big time, because like I said, I went 3 hours one night. At the 2 hour mark, the 2 times that I went over 2 hours, it popped up and said you were live again. And I asked the people in the chat if it had disconnected for them, and it did not. So it just started a new clock for me, but they were still able to see me and chat with me in the same chat like it didn't even happen, which I thought was kind of interesting.
The one time I tried to go, it was on my very first live when I tried to go through YouTube, and I guess my computer was not good enough to live stream from. And I mean, through YouTube, because it was buffering and choppy and distorted. And so I went straight over to StreamYard and been using StreamYard ever since.
Now, I got on Google Play to see if there was a StreamYard app, and they didn't have one.
No, it's only web page based. I wish they would actually make an app. That would be cool, but yeah, no.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I looked for when I first started trying to connect to you, and I thought, well, maybe if there's an app, and then I saw there wasn't one. It's like it apparently had several people had tried to search it before because it automatically popped up with like 2 or 3 different apps that you could do live streaming with, but it didn't show up. So it's like, okay, but now I know where to go.
Bye,
And
GrannyJo.
if it blocks again, to how to unblock it.
Yeah.
That was crazy. 2 times in a
Thanks
row.
you, GrannyJo. Sandy says, these are good things to know. Food for thought.
Yeah.
And Summer says, yep, it was seamless. I guess when you were talking about your live.
That one live, I have this new microphone system that I like to use now because it cuts out the background noise and it makes my voice very clear, and I can pin it to my shirt, and I can put it anywhere pretty much. And if you don't push the button to turn it on, you have no sound at all because the bar goes in the end of your phone in the USB. And oh yeah, I was explaining extra detail about the magazine that you were going to get in this August giveaway, and more detailed about my crochet, my yarn walls that I have in my bedroom. And I'm just talking away, and I'm go back to the craft room, and I just. And then I can't remember if it was Summer. I think Summer was the one that popped up, and she said, "We can't hear you." And I went, "Oh crap!" And that's when I looked at my mic and saw that the green light wasn't on, and I was like, I was just start cracking up. She goes, "There you are," and I'm like, "I've been on for 35 minutes." And nobody has come in the chat room. There's people that come in and out of the chat room, but nobody said we can't hear you.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, I had an amazing conversation with myself.
Just like the live you did, and I had left all these comments, and Maddie was playing a video game in the room, and I sat here, I was working on my knit shawl, and I had my phone propped up over there, and I was letting it play, and every once in a while I would chime in, comment about something maybe you said, and you had went and got you some tea and some grapes, or and then you were talking about maybe doing a live on TikTok afterwards. And I mean, I sat there and I watched the whole thing, and I felt so bad that nobody came in, but then you found out it was under unlisted. I was like,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you like live and learn, practice. I'm going to end up getting all these bugs ironed out, and then just when I get it all figured out and these iron bugs out, something else is going to change. I'm just going to have to go with the flow. Thank goodness I'm still semi-tech savvy, so.
Yep.
I just have to be
loud.
able
Yes,
to.
it was me.
Yes. Oh, she's in the room. Hi, Summer. Thank you.
Yeah, she's been here almost the whole time.
Wow.
When I said Summer says blah blah blah, that's her.
That was her. Okay. Yeah, she's an angel. I appreciate her. She pops in there quite a bit whenever I get in there. She's a night owl.
Yeah. She comes to my chats pretty regularly too, so.
Well, I've been trying to get the word out that when I do a live, if it's not mid-afternoon, which is rare, it's going to be late night. Like I said, anywhere you can catch me if you want to. If you're up late and you want to catch me, it's going to be anywhere from 11 to 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's the window that I'm usually on, and usually I'll cut off. I think there was one night I went till 3 a.m., but for the most part, I'll cut off around 2. I especially with Matson gone, I just can't, and me not working, I can't sleep sometimes. And my doctor's prescribed me something, and it's like, this isn't working. So I have to take melatonin with it. But when I take melatonin with the medication she's prescribed, I'm gone. I'm out. It works, but I like getting on there. And it's funny because before I get started, but one of my cats wants in. She's outside. She's trying to tear down my screen on my window. I'm coming. Stop. Hey, hey, hey. You see me? Okay, I'm coming. I get anxiety. Like even when I'm coming on here with you, I'm fine once I get started.
Yeah.
But I get anxiety every single time right before I go live. It's weird. When I do my TikToks, I do it on Creative Sounds, and on Creative Sounds on my TikTok, I don't. It's not me talking at all. If I talk, I'm whispering. It's all like ASMR type stuff. It's sounds and visual things that I'm doing, like whether I'm stitching or whether I'm doing anything, because that's why I created the Blind Stitcher channel, is because the majority of the things that I'm crocheting, I have to go by feel. So I have to feel with my thumb where the hole is. If it's a darker yarn, I can't see where the hole is at all unless it's in my face and I have a light shining right on it. But for the most part, I have to feel where the hole is to do the stitch. So I've gotten, it took me a while to get used to that, because I think I had talked about this before when I first started losing my sight. I was asking advice on people who were visually impaired on what was the easiest stitch for them to learn and to work with. So that's when I started doing a lot of the hexagon granny sweaters, because I could do a granny stitch by feel and it was really easy, especially if I had a bigger needle and the yarn flowed really through it. So, but yeah, that when I get on the lives for my TikTok, I don't talk. And so I use the neck piece that I showed you. And so everything is what my hands are doing, and the sounds of the nails clicking, and if I'm in the sounds of maybe the TV in the background, which I can't do with YouTube because I get dinged and I get kicked off because of copyright violations. TikTok doesn't do that. I'm going to get up and take you with me.
Okay. Let's see. Bye, Sally. Have a good evening. Summer
Good
says
night.
alarms for yours, Crystal. Oh, thank you.
Come on, let's go let the kitty in that's trying to tear down my window.
Yeah, Summer says, she's saying, like, you aren't fast enough. Mom, let me in.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to tear down my screen. All right, everybody's in. What? Everybody's crying. Mama? That's what he does. Midnight, he says that. He'll go, Mama, Mama. All right, let's go check and see if y'all got food. This is Matson's chore. Matson's chore was to feed the animals and to keep the litter box clean. And now she's gone. Mama has to pick it back. Oh, well, 4 of them are in here. Yeah, let's see if you got food? What the heck?
Yeah.
You got food in there. I need to clean your litter box, but.
Sandy says, field trip number 2.
All right, I'm gonna leave that light on so I don't forget. Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, I've got mine on Do Not Disturb.
Okay. It was good to see you too, Diane.
All right, guys. Well, Miss Crystal, I'm going to have to let you go because when I stood up, my bladder dropped.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get hungry, so. All righty, everyone. Well, thank you for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Stay safe. We will see you later. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.